Alexa, shut up.
A most warm welcome to my castle.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. And be nice to Alexa. As long as she stays in her lane. Sorry about traffic. One tax dropper complaint zone again. Is there a reason why salmon tells me cook 400 to 450 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes and it still takes me 25 minutes to cook it? Better get fucking Skynet after us. Oh, shit. Got a good point. No, wait. Did you really? Did we have dinner together, Mr. Glass? You air fried yours. You are an air fry, all right? That's rude. I don't know how to take that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, my oven actually runs hotter. Oh, hold on a second. One moment here.
Outgoing. Outgoing.
Okay.
Outgoing.
Oh, well, I oven bake mine with the skin still on. I don't like the skin. I don't eat the skin, but
Outgoing.
you fry yours in butter. That sounds pretty good. I love the fat. The fat tastes good.
Outgoing. Got him.
Everybody's dead. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Okay. Ma'am, I am currently reading your thoughts on Resident Evil 7.
Outgoing.
Ma'am, would you like me to read your thoughts on Resident Evil 7
Prisoner free.
to the chat, or do you want me to keep that to myself? I don't know, Rookie. I have no idea. It doesn't specify either way. Okay. So Mayhem messaged me and she said,
Thanks for.
are you ready for my
upping
thoughts?
kills.
I knew she was referring to RE7. I said, lay it on me. If the game did not have the title Resident Evil on it, I would have enjoyed it a whole lot more. The game gave me different vibes than what Resident Evil is known to be. Yeah, it gave me Outlast and Silent Hill vibes. The storyline is completely off, which I don't know how the hell Resident Evil comes into play with it. What I know Resident Evil to be about is based off of what I grew up with playing. I'm stuck here. But that's how it started. That's what I know. It's a bad Resident Evil game / title, but as far as it being entertaining, of course it is, because of all the gore, sadistic, and creepy vibes from the game. Plus, they fucked up Chris on it. I thought to myself, maybe it's a little brother or some shit. Do I remember the game Siren? I know the game. I've watched a friend of mine do gameplay of it. I don't know shit about it, but I've seen it.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, I can actually see that from the little that I've seen of Siren. I can see that. When Resident Evil 7 first came out,
Outgoing.
Hey, what's up? I couldn't get my control. What controller are you trying to use, John? What controller? And I'll be right back. I'm gonna put my plate away.
Outgoing, outgoing. 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 Got him.
Seals victorious.
I can hear you.
I'm here. On PC, Xbox, the newest. Hey, what's up, Rob? I literally almost failed high school because I skipped so many days. Oh my god. Hey, how are you trying to get the Xbox controller to work? Are you watching the setup video? Are you watching this video? That video has a segment in it that talks about how to set up the controller, and it works for Xbox. Oh, you did game battles and everything. You mapped it correctly. So what exactly isn't working? Like what's happening? Oh wait, Rob, is friendly fire actually on? We're in a medley room. Medley normally doesn't have it in our server. Is friendly fire actually on? Should I shoot somebody to see?
Outgoing.
You couldn't aim correctly.
Fire in the hole. Outgoing.
I think I could only
Fire in the
look up and
hole.
down like there's a missing. Okay.
Fire in the hole.
Did every
Fire in the
other
hole.
button work?
Outgoing. Outgoing. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Outgoing. Fire in the hole. Man down.
Got him.
Outgoing. Man down.
Got him.
Jesus. What was that? What song? Well, enjoy it. The circle of life.
Man down.
Terrors win.
جرب أن تضربني.
Minimize that. I already started downloading. Click on the Epic Games launcher at the bottom, see if it opens. It gave me some weird error.
Fire in the hole. Outgoing. Got him.
He hits up
Fire in the
two.
Outgoing. Fire in the hole. Outgoing. Outgoing. Man down. Fire in the hole.
He killed me!
Favorite?
Man down.
Fire in the hole. Outgoing.
He's pretty cute, I suppose.
Outgoing.
Now he's whining.
Fire in the hole.
So at the bottom, click that.
Fire in the hole. Outgoing. Man down. Got him.
Now sign up. Ara 00. I honestly, Mr. Glass, I want to. That'd be pretty sick. I would like to get some LED lights around the shelves. My wife says no, but she spends 10% of her time in here, and I spend.
Those LED lights ruin the wall.
So the LED lights would not be attached to the wall; they'd be attached to the shelves.
Got him.
I would like to put them like around the shelves. Chris, love you, live stream bro. Keep up the good work, my dude, and you're always the best. Love you, dude. And today I went to DQ to get some ice cream, and the ice cream there was good. And any plans for tomorrow? What kind of ice cream did you get at DQ? Any plans for tomorrow? Just work. Just working. Nothing extravagant. Probably work. Go to the gym. Oh, yeah, it's our wedding anniversary, too. It's our wedding anniversary tomorrow. I guess there's that also, but we're not doing anything tomorrow. We'll do something on Tuesday because she works until a little bit late. Rookie said if it ruins the wall, he'll come up and paint. Thank you, Rookie.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
You know what I would like to do?
I have a million things out.
Nothing extravagant, he said. Can you tell me what extravagant painting would be? I'm curious. What I would like to do, I want to be closer to the wall or to a wall, which is kind of impossible to do in this room. Hit whatever that is. You're just giving access. Okay. I would like to take my desk that I'm at and literally turn it this way, counterclockwise to here, so that I have a wall right behind me, and then I would give myself just a few feet. That way I could actually like have a shelf or some shelves behind me. Would it be open? Would you be open to me taking the desk and fitting it this way? And the computer be facing,
Man down.
I would be facing this way, the computer be facing this way. I will think of some details. I can't make it look like a log cabin. Do people do that? That would make the shelf more visible. Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Outgoing.
You're talking about having to walk closer to me, right?
Outgoing.
Outgoing. Outgoing.
Outgoing. Outgoing. Outgoing. Outgoing.
Man down.
Man down.
Oh yeah, my sensitivity's different on this Socom.
Man down.
I played around with this. I played around with my sensitivity on S1. Go to store. Scroll down.
Man down.
You look up. Go to store. Go down just a little bit. A little bit more. Anyway, the free game. So you'll see that is free now, and you see there's a mystery game that we free to they give out free games all the time. I probably have 100 games for free from Epic. And on the right, do get. Yeah. Little right, look. On the right side, don't click on that. Yep.
Fire in the hole.
I hit Facebook.
Outgoing. Got him.
Outgoing. Outgoing. Outgoing.
Outgoing.
Now it's in the
Outgoing.
library. Click on library and go back.
Outgoing. Outgoing.
Got him.
Man down.
Got him.
Well, yeah, well, no, maybe you don't have to install it. Now, how about you go, and if you're going to shower, go shower, and we'll
Fire in
figure
the
it out.
hole.
Oh, hey, John. It's John from YouTube. John from YouTube is now on Twitch. Did you hear what I was saying when I asked you earlier, if you watched that video for the controller setup? And, oh yeah, I asked you as well. I said, are all the other buttons working?
Got him.
Because you said, you basically, it sounds like you can't look left or right.
Man down. Got him. Man down.
Got him.
That was weird.
Sealed
That was
victorious.
interesting. Hey, thanks for the follow, Johnny Socom. Yeah, people can make it look like logs, and it's crazy cool. I'm not that good, and yes, making it a lot closer would make the shit. Well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'd like to do that. Twitch is American badass ass at work, but yeah, Boston. Yeah, the Celtics smoked the 76ers. Okay. Yeah, just well, so how did you set it up, Johnny? How did you set it up? Did you watch the video, or what did you use
Outgoing.
as your guide?
Outgoing.
Outgoing.
What?
Outgoing.
Outgoing. Fire in the hole. Got it. Outgoing. Fire in the hole. Outgoing. Man down.
Man down.
I'll think about it a little bit more. And you're right, it might not be possible. The Heat are next. Oh no, are you a Heat fan, Johnny?
Got him. Man down.
Why am I still drinking that? I brought this in here for this. Oh, okay, you're a Lakers fan. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, oh, you were saying Heat
Got him.
to Ryan for who's Boston's next victim. Yep, the Heat are up next. Oh, you're at work. Not one upgrade for Raiden Shogun. R.I.P. Well, that sounds unfortunate, Zero. Oh, Jesus, you did a lot of stuff. Oh my God, yeah, we might that might be how it goes, Johnny. Oh, your son's name is Kobe. That's cool. That's nice. I'm a nugget. He's a little nugget. He's a little nugget. I'm in Maine. You're in Mississippi? Nice, nice. I've never been.
Outgoing. Outgoing. Got him. Man down.
Terrors win.
Maine can be pretty cold. It's actually nice right now. It gets hot in the summers. Cold in the winters, but hot in the summers. Currently 57 degrees with a gentle breeze. My wife and I took the dogs for a walk earlier, and it was chilly. It was a little chilly. It was, it just wasn't. It was nice in the sun.
Outgoing. Man down.
Man down. Man
Got
down.
him. Insta specs. I mean, that's probably. I imagine that might be cold by Mississippi standards.
Got him.
Oh my God, Cedar, kill him faster.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him. Down.
Man down.
Terrors win.
It's 82 right now. 82 is fine. The 80s is fine as long as the 80s is fine as long as it's not like a dry heat, right? Hey Grizza, thank you. Grizza, for anybody curious, is smack a dab in the middle of a
Fire in the
Silent
hole.
Hill playthrough. Silent Hill 1.
Man down.
Outgoing. Outgoing. Outgoing.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Man down.
Headbanging. I have to put my own music over this game.
Man down.
Would you like the voiceover
Outgoing.
only?
جرب أن تضربني. ما هو شعورك بخسارتك هذه المعركة؟ أنا لا أقارب.
Got him. Man down.
Outgoing.
Gotti. Somebody
Outgoing.
call. Call what? Somebody
Outgoing.
call?
Got him.
مت يا خنزير.
Man down.
Man down.
Terrors win.
سيكون الألم رفيقك الوحيد.
Oh, more hydrate. I got you. I also have my my Mountain Dew frostbite. I like it. I'll admit it. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed to admit that I like Mountain Dew frostbite. It was nasty. Wait, what was nasty? Nasty kills you and makes you hydrate? Unbelievable. Oh, nasty from die. I just realized that. That is like the ultimate. He's just making his presence known. Is it really an old one though? Damn it. Tell Ambrody. Only good ones to drink was Livewire. I liked Livewire, and you can still get Livewire. That still exists.
اعتقدت أنكم جنودا مدربين.
Back in them Halo days.
Outgoing. Man down.
Fire in the hole. Outgoing. Outgoing. Got him.
Got him. Got him.
Seals victorious.
Got him. Livewire was just okay, but I don't like orange flavors.
Seals are winning.
It has been so long since I played Livewire that, like, legitimately, I could love it or not. I mean, I could love it or not.
Fire in the hole.
Got him.
Outgoing. Fire in the hole. Got him.
Fire in the
Fire in the
hole.
hole.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Oh! God damn it. Don't you just love them, Johnny? M31 headshots for days.
Man down.
Seals are winning.
Fire in the hole.
I felt like I did.
Got him.
Seals victorious. Seals are
Six and oh, go. You know we always are going for the sweep. I just hope to be an attributor.
Outgoing.
Contributor, I mean.
Outgoing.
I'm actually not bad at the game. I'm actually not
Outgoing.
very bad at the game. I just don't play as aggressively or as competitively as a lot of people.
Outgoing.
And also, so we're playing Socom 1 right now, as you obviously know.
Down.
Fire in the hole.
There's like a crowd of people who always play Socom 1,
Outgoing.
and they're usually pretty good. There's like a crowd of people who always play Socom 1 or Socom 2 or Combined Assault.
Got him.
Fire in the hole.
Like a core group of them, and then it's just like the rest of us are just like
Man down.
casual players.
seals are winning.
Man down.
What's your favorite Socom? I think I'm assuming Socom 2, Johnny.
Fire in the hole.
Seals victorious.
Thanks for upping my kills.
Socom 2 for sure. What was the last one that you played? Really, the only one I ever got head over heels into. I agree with that. Socom 2 was the first one I played. It was the first one my brother showed
Fire
me.
in the hole.
And I just loved it. I went back and played Socom 1 because I had to experience the original, and I enjoyed it.
Fire in the hole.
Outgoing.
I played Socom 3 when it came out. I played
Fire in the
Combined
hole.
Assault when it came out. Confrontation, Socom 4.
Fire in the hole.
But Socom 2 was the one that always, I'm the most fond of, the fondest of memories.
Got him.
Seals are winning.
I was,
Got him.
11 or,
Seals
I was about
victorious.
11. Game battles, enamored. Mayhem loves when I use these words.
This one's got your name on it. Outgoing.
تابع أحداث الضجيج أيها السيل. أنت تجعل الأمر سهلا علي.
I have to say, Fortnite is so boring. I agree with you there.
Outgoing.
I mean, I only have
Got him.
1,700
Man
hours in a
down.
Fortnite, but I agree. I can't play Fortnite anymore.
Outgoing.
I've been playing that since the game first came out.
Outgoing.
Fire in the hole.
Have you ever played any of the Socom maps on
Fire in the
Fortnite?
hole.
Outgoing. Outgoing.
Fire in the hole.
Outgoing. Outgoing.
A few. Oh, not the same at all. There's actually a group of people called Socom in Fortnite. They called SIF. They play it.
Fire in the hole.
They try to convince themselves they're playing Socom on Fortnite.
Man down.
Yeah, SIF. Yep. Hey, Revenge. Revenge, you and I just exchanged, right? No, you killed me and I didn't kill you. I don't think we exchanged. I think I died.
Terrorists are winning. Victorious win.
I can remember when the Socom 2 servers were stacked, like 300,000 players. I love that you said that because I was actually playing Socom 2 on Friday. I always play S2 on Fridays. And we were talking about the old server days and like the amount of people that used to play. Toad got you? Okay, I didn't get you. Toad did. Toad was my fallback option.
ألا تراني؟ أنا هنا.
Hey, Simon. Hello, hello. Remember, yeah, the fucking rank. The rank of losers, you mean the fact that legit admirals only existed for like... Hey, it's revenge. You mean the fact that legitimate admirals only lasted like a couple of weeks? Or so?
Outgoing. Outgoing.
Oh my god, I shot him in the feet! Yeah, legit admirals only lasted like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then they were all rank up
Got him.
people. Yeah. Oh god, I was nasty. No, I was looking down. Is that a name of a person or was that your name?
Got him.
Seals victorious.
No, it was the
hard to
number one
breathe with so
admiral.
many
Okay,
holes in
was
your
he an
lungs?
actual admiral or was he a rank up guy? Yeah, I skipped like the first 2 weeks of 10th grade because they reset the ranks and it was for nothing. Oh my god. That is tough. He was a rank up admiral, okay. Hey, a 3-kill round, let's go. Do you remember the Admiral versus all rooms where it'd be an Admiral player playing against 8 people and there was like...
Outgoing.
I never played in one, but I saw them and I'm like, holy shit.
Fire in the hole.
It'd be an Admiral playing against 8 people.
Outgoing.
Fire in the hole.
Man down. Outgoing.
Outgoing.
Close call today. I was gonna play Socom 1 and I opened the case and the disc is split in half completely. I don't know how lucky I have a video game world store right by my house. They had one in stock. Holy shit. That is good. That is lucky.
Outgoing.
I imagine you walked in and it was like on an LED lit shelf. And it was like, oh.
Seals winning.
Man down.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah,
Fire
it'd be a
in the
guy who
hole.
had 9 PS2s. Oh man.
Fire in the hole.
Got him.
In the face! Yeah, not really. I knew they had it every... Oh, okay.
Got him.
Seals victorious.
Oh, he shot this bitch in the face and we won!
Green up, boys.
Seals are winning.
And turbo controllers. Some of the lag switches. I'm using a PS3 controller. So I recommend PS3 controllers because they have the pressure sensitivity. Thank you, Tim. Tim, how are you tonight? Yeah, I don't know who thought of that. Creative people who wanted to be highly ranked on Socom, I guess. So I recommend PlayStation 3 controllers because they have pressure sensitivity. If you don't remember what it is, I don't blame you. But basically, if you remember, back in the day, you used to press triangle to stand, crouch, or prone. You used one button. And then you could also dictate how far you could throw your grenades by how much pressure you put on the R1 button. Only PS2 and PS3 controllers have pressure sensitivity in them. Only those controllers. You can still stand, crouch, and prone on the other controllers, but you have to get more creative. You have to keybind them in a special way. Otherwise, you only stand and prone. and you can't control how far you throw your grenades. You either hold it to throw far or quick tap it to just lob it at your feet. Hanging in there, brother. How you doing? You all right? I'm doing well, man. I'm glad you're hanging in there. Aren't we all? But yeah, if you buy, I recommend a PS3 controller. I used to use a PS4 controller and I liked it, but then they revived SOCOM Confrontation on the PS3, so I started playing that for a little bit. And I got used to the PS3 controller again, and I'm like, I like this a lot.
Give up now, so I can save me bullets.
Take this potato, you bastard.
I will pulverize you, Dummkopf. Come on now.
Have you tried any of the games that are trying to be a SOCOM game on PC? Have you heard of Peak 53? Oh shit. Hey Pac-Man. That Peak 53 game's literally a bunch of mass taking. So you're not wrong. But I've spoke with the developers when they first started. I don't care about the maps right away.
You don't even know where
I told them, I'm like, you guys need to put your time into making the game feel like SOCOM. Because I told them, I'm like, if you guys you guys could make these beautiful maps. You know, you could make Crossroads and Fishhook and everything. You know, maps could look amazing. But if the game doesn't play like SOCOM, nobody's gonna play. I was like, you need to make the game feel like SOCOM, and then you can do the maps later, right? And if the game feels like SOCOM, people will play the game, and then you can start putting in the maps that people love. They kind of straddle the line. They put a lot of time into trying to make it feel like SOCOM. They do put more time than I think is necessary in other trivial stuff, but that is probably the closest SOCOM clone we've received so far. I have a key. I can give you a key if you want. I have like, I have several keys. They give me keys. If anybody wants a key to Peak 53, I think I have a few left. You just have to message me on Discord. And you can try the game for free. You can DM me on Discord. You need to be, you need to be, because part of it is you have to join their Discord. You are? Okay. And you don't have a key yet?
Clear the area. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
The biggest thing about that game is that game will go as far as the developers take it. So if the developers are legitimately interested in a SOCOM experience, it's in their hands to do it. Like, they have the ability to do it. I have only done solo lobbies of Peak 53, and so far I think I like the game. I just need some more work in climbing ladder. Yeah, like, there's a lot, like, so, like, with Johnny, not insulting you, Johnny, But what you're doing, or what you said, is some saying that a lot of people were doing at the beginning. They're getting caught up in the purchased. Loud. Alright, I need to quiet down. So I think what you're doing, Johnny, is something that a lot of people have done at the beginning, and I think a lot of people have gotten out of that shell. Is they're like, oh, that's a purchased asset. They're buying maps. You know, they're buying maps. They're not making maps. They're buying characters. They're not making the characters. Which is true. But they're doing that because they're a small development team and their money is better spent. Their time and effort is better spent elsewhere. So if they spent all this time and money building a map, it's only taken away from what I think are the more core values of the game. Like, there's a lot of other stuff that they could be putting their time into. And if they're putting their time into making a map in the game, they're not putting the time into making the game feel like Socom. Which, in my personal opinion, if the game doesn't feel like Socom, I could give a fuck less about everything else about it. I don't care how good the map looks. I don't care if it's a perfect rendition of Crossroads. If the game doesn't feel like Socom, I'm like, I'm not here for visuals. I'm here for the game to feel like Socom, you know? Hey, Veramis, we want to so exactly right. Yeah, I understand. I just went off. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Big Fry has some like vendetta against that, and I don't get caught up in that stuff. I don't care. I don't care about that stuff. I'm not gonna pretend like I know all of the shit happening between Big Fry and them. All I know is that Big Fry seems to have like this long history of just shitting on games that are trying to be Socom. If I ever saw one time where he was like positive about a Socom attempt, you know, then maybe I would feel like he's being objective. Subjective, you know. If I ever hit the lottery, I swear on my soul, we'll have another Socom. Hold you to it.
Fire in the hole.
I'm gonna keep tabs on you, Johnny. I'll be like, you win the lottery yet? Shit. Where's my keys at? I thought I had them on my desktop. I have them in there. I'm just looking for where I have all of my keys.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. Fire in the hole.
Oh,
Fire in the
where?
hole.
Oh, where?
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Well, I guess I'll just have to do it this one. I'm gonna give you a key and let me know if it works. We're giving away a couple of these. I think I've only given away 2.
Oh, that ain't pretty.
Seals victorious.
There we go, there we go. That's awesome, Gorilla Glue Stew. Alright, sounds good, Johnny.
But a bullet's more personal.
They also removed sprint, which from the game, so I think that, yeah, they removed sprint and they increased the strafing speed, which was a big, they had to do that. Do you really want to taste it? Don't want to must come down. Do you really want to taste it? That was the name of a flag football team for a few sessions. Do you want to taste it? And the referees would be like, what's the name of your team? And I'll be like, do you want to taste it? And they'll be like, they're like, do you want to taste it? I'm like, it's a question and a statement. Well, I'll be damned. Friendly fire is on. Can't wait for Blood Lake where non-veterans won't be able to do anything but die. Oh my god, right, Revenge? There's some of these maps that if you don't play this game all the time, you just get smoked all the time. Hey, impressive. They will make Socom for PS5. They're working on 12 live service games, by the way. Well, I will buy a PS5 if they do that, impressive. They can bank on my money if they're gonna make a Socom for PS5. They can bank on my money.
I'm spicier than my old mall's go. Come on now.
Nice cut, G. Hey, Gotti, how you doing? S2 abandoned can be such a bitch.
Oh, he doesn't look too good.
Seals victorious.
At least it's not the ruins where you just died of grenades. Yeah, I have a PS5, but if they really are in that works for another Socom, I'll believe when I see it. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to tell anybody to go nuts. With any high expectations. Good, bruh. About to hit dab, nah I'm saying. Nah I'm saying. Nah I mean. You know what I mean, Gotti?
So I can save me bullets.
What you doing over there?
Fire in the hole!
Have you tried pulling sim to see if it just picks it up?
Fire in the hole!
No, Resident Evil SOCOM 1. No, SOCOM 1 has always allowed you to have 9 grenades. Isn't that insane? No, not 9. 12? 12 grenades. Yeah, you can have 12 grenades on SOCOM 1. Because you can have 2 stacks of 6.
Fire in the hole!
SOCOM 2 you can have 9.
Fire in the hole!
Jeez, well, that's why food. That's one of the SOCOM 1 bit. Ma'am, thank you for the luck.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
The nades in this game are big.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, come to me, you bastard.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Take this potato, you bastard. I'm launching one.
Terrorists win.
Get out in the open so I can shoot you. Don't make me have to take off his apron now. Get out in the open so I can shoot you. How's you like a...
These small maps don't work for those nades. I agree. Agree. That must be a yes. Glass is randomly here for a moment and leaves. He's always playing DVD. I forgot the question I have for him anyways. And then, so
Fire in the hole!
I bet you Mayhem and Glass are playing Dead by Daylight together. Or Fortnite. Maybe they're Fortniting it.
Got him!
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Yeah, they had plans to play Fortnite together. I'm not playing anything. Oh.
Fire in the hole!
Take this potato, you bastard.
Man down!
Man down.
I'm
Oh, you like link together? Oh, you didn't.
Take this, bastard.
I'm gonna Google it.
Got it.
How to use Sims? How to use
Fire in the
Sims
hole.
4 DLC packs with EA? Head to the Epic Games app and log in. Head to your library and hit install on The Sims
planted.
4.
Fire in the hole.
Free Sims 4 DLC.
I'm launching one.
Got it.
If you're keen, integrate your new app. So first, need to link your Epic Games account. There you go.
Error. Win.
Man down.
So you just synchronize them. They changed from Origin to EA app. So. EA app. Sometimes things change. You have to
Over the
Well,
gate.
do it.
find you by your smell.
Hey, Gotti, thank you. You too. Listening to YouTube and watching this
Fire in the
wonderful
hole.
game. I love
Fire
you.
in the hole.
No.
Fire in the hole.
What did he message you?
Man down.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Oh, he did. Like then gave the friend like the link.
Fire in the hole.
Man down. Man down.
Take this, potato. Bastard. I'm launching
Fire
one.
in the hole.
Got myself a bastard.
Prince.
Fire in the hole. Take this, potato.
Never get drunk.
Potato.
Just a Prince Albert. Be like, good news. I make those too. That goddamn tree.
I'm launching one. Take this, potato. Bastard. That ain't pretty.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so make sure you've got the new EA app installed. Head to the Epic Games app and log in. Head to your library and hit install on The Sims 4. So you have to hit install on Sims 4. You know, Epic. Hit install.
Man down.
Put a jet in here. Get you out.
Man down. Seals victorious.
At least.
Oh, finals. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Is that a rat in your lap? Not much smaller than a rat, not much larger than a rat. So basically, yes. Earlier today for Mother's Day, my mom and older brother and his girlfriend and I went to a restaurant. Forgot the name of it, but we had breakfast and I had French toast and sausage links. That sounds great. Was it like regular French toast or did it have like cream cheese filling or what? This is a rat named Hank. When I get MVP on Socom, it's usually him playing. Jesus.
I'm talking to Kyle.
Aren't you fancy? Damn, you can fly with them ears. He's tried. He can run kind of fast. I think they're aerodynamic. Wasn't it this morning? You forgot the name? Weren't you just there this morning? He drank a few too many mimosas. Yep, he's a chihuahua. I'll make sure to tell you the name of my victims when I kill them. He'll be like, he literally told me all the people he killed. He gave me the names and everything. And they'll be like, oh, great. If you can give us the names, we can really slam this guy. We can get him really good. And he'll be like, well, the first one was Jim or Tim. Maybe it was James. No, I think it was Trey. I'm pretty sure it was Trey. It definitely started with a T. Or had a T in the name somewhere. I'll get back to you. Didn't he just tell you this victim's names this morning, you said? I'm pretty sure one of them was named John Smith. Yay! Alright, have a good one. Hey, thank you, Dreams. Have a great night. They want you as a new recruit in the Navy. Yes, you can put your mind at ease. Put my mind at ease? Or their mind.
Fire in the hole! Ooh, somebody been hit.
Yeah, I know how you can avoid those.
Give up now, so I can save me bullets.
Somebody been hit.
Prisoner killed.
Man down.
Seals victorious.
Where's Siegfried at today? Give him a kiss for me. Ziggles! Oh, he's actually right under my wife's feet. Ziggy! He's napping. I'm not gonna wake him up. Siegfried. Ziggles. He's a hefty boy. Weighing about 17, maybe 20 pounds of pure muscle. He could probably pull me down the road if I sat on a skateboard.
Fire in the hole! I'm launching one. Fire in the hole! I'm launching one. I'm launching one.
Oh shit. Oh man. That was pretty cool. Blood Lake, where you can't see anyone, but everyone can see you. You can't see anyone, but everyone sees you. Does Ziggy have kids? Not that we know of. Not that we know of. He does hump his bed a lot, so. Maybe little baby beds.
Man down.
Seals victorious.
many does that make? I'll lose count.
How many does that make? Are you playing as you? He has the same amount of hair. Yeah. Similar to my Resident Evil 4 mod of me, they made me a Socom mod.
Got it.
Luscious locks of auburn hair. They just flow. They just flow in the wind. He has the same tattoos that I have. Maybe not the shoulder tattoos, but the spine tattoo. I have that.
Fire in the hole. Got it. Got him. Give up now.
Jolene.
Save me bullets.
I'm sexy with a haircut. How are you? How are you, man?
Got him.
Surely these bullets are coming from somewhere. See, this is what blows my mind. I can be in a great spot firing down at people with an SD. With a silenced weapon. And I'll be hidden and I'll be shooting down. And they'll instantly know where I am. But when I'm in the opposite situation, I'm like, where the hell is this guy?
How many does that make? I'll lose count.
Jolene, please don't take my man.
I'm launching one.
You're taking a wild guess, don't fall for it. Oh! That's why you don't do that.
I'm launching one. Take this.
Man down.
Bastard. I'm launching one. Take this potato, you bastard. I'm launching one. Fire in the hole. Take this potato, you. I'm launching one. Fire in the hole. Take this potato, you bastard.
Down.
Fire in the hole. Take this potato, you bastard.
Man down.
Hey, what's up, Blurred? The wife reveal. She's real.
Ooh, somebody been hit.
She's not a paid actor, as people have implied. Hey, Slim.
Pitch the tent. Next time.
Your baby face betrays your true age. Mr. Glass is very similar to Evelyn in Resident Evil 7. Very old, but looks young. Oh, hey, Rookie, can you try to do a shout out? I'm curious if it works. Can you try a shout out?
Fire in the hole.
Ma! More Hot Pockets! Razor, there is no evidence Liz is still not being paid. God damn it. You guys know, you guys think of every detail. After watching my stream for a few hours, you realize that she never moves. And you eventually learn she's a cardboard cutout. I'll look 30 when I'm in my 60s.
Man down.
Take this potato, you bastard. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Damn, we should do a sexy Socom player calendar shoot. I assumed they're in the works already. Are you telling me people aren't working on it? Shout out Grizza.
Got him.
Actually, no. Shout out Insta. Oh, he's offline. Never mind. He ended the stream. Shout out InstaSpecs. INSTASPECS. Instaspecs, you see him third down on the terrace side. That's his Twitch name as well.
Oh, he doesn't look too good.
Oh, it worked. Sick. When you get a moment, do one for sync lag as well. And then we'll do Grizza also.
Man down.
Seals victorious.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I know you have to wait. I appreciate it, Rookie. Oh. How did I get shot? I wish everybody had the same view distance. Because I don't know how the fuck people know where I am. Head to your library, hit install.
Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. I'm launching one. Take this for taking
Man down.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Take this potato, you bastard. Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. Take this potato, you bastard. I'm launching one. Fire in the hole. You can't hide from me. I hunted a possum with more smarts than you all. Take this potato, you bastard. Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. I'm launching one. Take this potato, you bastard. I'm launching one.
Terrors win.
Don't make me have to take off his apron now. How'd you like a butt full of buckshot, boy? Get out in the open so I can shoot you.
I could have slapped you, but a bullet's more personal.
Fire in the hole. Take this potato, bastard. I'm launching one.
Fire in the hole.
This is really POW camp, but multiplayer. It really is. It really is.
I'm launching one.
Some of the Socom 1 maps, they didn't change much.
Take this potato, you bastard.
And honestly, they don't really have to change them too much. What Socom was it? There was the Socom...
Take this potato, you bastard.
Socom 3. I feel like some of the maps...
I'm launching one.
I feel like some of the maps on Socom 3
Take this potato, you bastard.
were,
I'm launching one. I'm launching one.
like, designed with multiplayer in mind, and then they made it... Then they made it a campaign map. You know what I mean? Like they made them multiplayer in mind, and then they were just like, all right, now let's just add a story on top of it.
I've got the point.
Oh, that ain't pretty.
Man down.
What, did your mom teach you to shoot?
Man down.
Seals victorious.
That's not updated yet. Okay. So my wife had like 270 something hours into The Sims 4. You think? Do you know how many hours I have in Fortnite? You want to take a guess? 1,700. Oh, you'd be impressed.
Good God. I have naturally curly hair. Look at my bangs. I got sunburned.
Always.
Got it. Got it.
The sleeping position cracks me up.
Hey.
Leave me alone.
He's like, I've looked up at you already. Oh, I took this picture the other day.
Man down.
The chat was asking for him earlier. Ziggles, big friend.
Man down.
He burped. He does that anytime you like look at him.
You
He's
don't
like,
look too good.
"Bleh."
Man down.
Seals victorious.
Welcome to my town. The revenge always bad aim. Hey, you're welcome, Grizza. Are you still on you still cruising through Silent Hill? Your Wi-Fi went out. Did you ever tell it not to do that? I'm the funniest guy I know. Let's play. Let wife play around. Let's see it. So I let her play for me on Socom 2 and I got D-ranked. That being said, probably could not be any worse than I am on Socom 1 sometimes. He's trying to set up his Sims right now. Yeah, I let her play around on Sujo for me. A match on Sujo. And I got D-ranked. Oh, the goddamn. Oh God, I didn't know.
Give up now, so I can save me bullets. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. You were tough. Clear the area.
I'm launching one.
Damn. Hey there.
I'm launching one. Take this potato, you bastard. Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. Take this potato, you bastard. Fire in the hole. Take this potato, you bastard.
Man down. Man down.
I'm launching one. Man down.
Seals victorious.
Oh wait, I'm alive again? Jesus.
Prisoner freed.
Can't 1v1 my wife, she would beat my ass.
Man down. Fire in the hole. Man down.
Could be unfair, you know, playing against the Admiral talent. Oh. Oh my God, there's two seals there. There's a seal in front of me and there's a seal on the mountain.
Fire in the hole.
Everywhere.
Take this potato, you bastard.
Fire in the hole.
Hey rookie, you know what kind of a chip I saw in Hannaford
I'm launching one.
yesterday?
Fire in the hole.
No.
Man down.
Ooh, something's been hit.
The Blazing Buffalo Ranch Doritos.
Man down.
Seals victorious.
Yeah, we used to love those. Okay.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, can you night vision?
Fire in the hole.
Jesus Christ, really? Oh my God.
Man down.
Really?
Man down. Man down. Man down.
Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. Take this potato, you bastard. Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. Fire in the hole. I'm launching one. Oh, that ain't pretty.
Man down.
Seals victorious.
So that go tell Aunt Rhodey. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. So it's a American folk song that may date back to the 18th century. For the most part considered a children's song, but the simple lyric and tune has an extremely complicated history. I'm gonna be fucking reading about that. Oh, you got crap on deck. Didn't know you're impersonating Eli Apple today. Just getting burnt. Put me in the secondary. I'll just be a freaking Apple Crisp. Oh my god, I hit that off the top of my head. Eli Apple, Apple Crisp.
Man down.
I'm the funniest guy I know.
Man down.
At least you didn't talk shit about Jamal. Oh god. What a dude.
Take this potato, you bastard.
That was Monday Night Football. Was that Monday or Thursday night?
Man down.
I was looking at the corner at boss. Damn it. Move it, football head. Stoop. Kids afraid to leave the stoop. Yeah, so it was Monday night. I think I like fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up. Steelers? Are you a Steelers fan, Johnny? I woke up. And I was like, oh yeah, Monday Night Football. And I turned it on. And it was just like those weird game has been postponed signs. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I had to like look it up. I feel like I missed something. It also sounds like that hymn. What are you doing?
I'm launching one.
You don't want to connect.
Goodbye, you.
Open up the EA app. Oh yeah, okay. Open up. Oh, you see it open up EA.
Yay.
That's epic. Look at the top left. At least, what's with Bagel defenders being shitbags? Perfect Apple. They are. It's the culture, I guess, right? I like the one where Curly snaps and throws kickballs at people. I like Hey Arnold in general. Just noticed he gave me. Hey, you're welcome. And it's a spec. I didn't realize I had your stream open. I didn't realize you went off. It's all about Harry Potter Muggle Ball psychology these days. Muggle Ball!
We got him in hit.
Seals victorious.
My college had a rugby team, but no football team. Nerds play British, but you look dumb playing when you can't fly. That's probably true. We should start a kickball team. I must go sleepy sleep now. My favorite is Rocket Power. You're all over the place. I can't follow. What? Hey Arnold references. Start a kickball team. Go to sleep. Oh brother, S1. Oh brother, we're out thou. Harrison. I rewatched all of S. Did you really? I used to watch that show. Blind fire! Ah, I didn't do anything! Wife is too good. Yeah, biggity boo, biggity boo. There were the really high maintenance girl in middle school, man. Bye, Ryan. This seem to be working.
Man down.
What? Oh, okay. But it seems. With all the facts that you have, Fisher. Oh, you have my kit in the top right. Top right. Oh, you see it said all kits in my kit.
Man down. Oh, he doesn't look too good.
But you have them. If you're not worried about playing right now. You could also download it in the fall, like Fall Guys.
Man down!
Silly game. It's a free-to-play game on Epic. Go over here and look at him.
Fine.
You like chill him.
Mouth wide open.
Hank is just like. No, this is what Hank looks like. What? That's what you act like. That's what I look like. I have a feeling the reasons are different.
Fire in the hole.
Sales is broken right now. Rematch 13 and 2 is going ham. We need to just hang back, I guess, and hide. Why are you so cute, little man? Gotta cover you up, you're distracting.
Prisoner free. Prisoner free. Prisoner freed.
Go Tell Aunt Rhody may have originated as a play party song during New England's colonial days. There's a thunderstorm coming. Yeah, we need to. That's what we'll do, Rob. Go Tell Aunt Rhody. The song is the subject. The subject of the song is grief associated with loss. In this case, from the death of an old gray goose, the darker version of the song is depicted in a video game Resident Evil 7.
Oh, damn.
Oh, flower, huh? Little on a Resident Evil 7 reading stuff. My spawn kind of sucks too, Rob. I'm right on the outside, basically.
I could have slapped you, but a bullet's more personal.
I could have slapped you,
Fire in
but
the
a
hole.
bullet's more personal.
Fire in the hole.
Man down!
Got him.
T-Dog frag. T-Dog with falling damage.
Man down.
You may think I'm here. You may think I'm here to support you, boss, but little do you know I'm studying your gameplay and learning your moves. I'm gonna get you. I don't think there's much studying you have to do. I'm erratic at best. I'm erratic at best, and at my worst, I'm just dying off spawn. You're like, you're gonna write down all of these notes, and you're gonna look at the sum of these notes, and you're gonna be like, well, there's nothing here. Well, there's nothing here. He doesn't actually do anything consistently or anything that makes any sense at all. He just runs out in the open and dies.
Take this potato, you bastard.
That blood is sticky.
Oh, Ben. If Ben dies, then yeah.
Oh, that ain't pretty.
You often run in the same direction every round and do not understand why you die a lot. Because it don't make sense. What is the definition of insanity? God damn it. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Feel like I get that reference. Operation Javier. Wait, what about it? Oh. Oh. How does this person know I'm here? There is zero, literally zero reason for this person to know I'm right here. I haven't moved. I haven't made any noise.
You talk too much. Who the hell are you?
I came from Mario. You did what for Mario? Hey, hey. I'm not 1v1. I'm outmatched. I'm undermanned right now. Because if I was 1v1... Wait, no. I am 1v1. Because if there was more seals and terrorists, it would say the seals outmatch the terrorists. Something like that, you know? It would say something. When it's quiet and doesn't say anything, that means I'm 1v1. So there's only one seal left. I don't know who.
This one's got your name
It's
on.
Thunder. Thunder, come and get him!
You talk too much.
Man, this is my life story. I thought your life story was undersized.
I will pulverize you, you dummkopf.
You dumbcough. I don't know what that means. Thunder, you're the seals you're supposed to extract the hostages. We don't talk about my testicles on stream. Oh, okay. Bad. Well,
That explains the horrible things I've seen. You guys are idiots.
Don't come this way.
that's how that was my reaction when I killed
Don't
waifu.
worry, they'll find you by your smell. Fire at will. Defuse a bomb. Cover me.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole. Take this potato, you bastard.
Guys, I'm trying to win.
Somebody been hit.
Oh, they got boss! LGC boss! Get him, Merc. Merc's got this in his bag.
I thought you were tough.
Merc tried his best, and that's all that matters. We still got Toad, though. Toad, a second to last line of defense. He's got this. Toad's so good, he's got this. Easy as cake. Oh.
Man down.
Someone slipped past their defenses. But I told you, Toad's too good. Toad got another one. Go, Toad.
Fire in the hole.
Calm in mind. Now let's show these assholes what we got. Now let's show what we got, these assholes. Let's show them our assholes. One tack chopper compliments of Hunt again. Call me Mike. Am I the last one alive? No, I'm not. Okay.
Fire in the hole.
I'm hidden in plain sight.
Terrorists
Oh,
win.
look at that. Woo!
Run like a rabbit. Back to your hole.
Gates open. Go get rowdy.
I can hear you. Is that crying?
Is that crying?
Oh, almighty.
I can hear you. Is that crying?
What else do I got on this bad boy?
Crossing your T's, dotting your I's.
That's the way to be.
That. Hey, tough guy, do something about that turret. I need to take a piss anyways.
Man down. Fire in the hole.
Wait. Yeah, if Mike was infected like the nut jobs in RE7, he could have lived. If he had the mold in him. Mike just needs a little bit of mold in him.
Give up now, so I can save me bullets.
Oh, I can save my bullets. Turns out he's just a regular old pilot. He was just a regular old pilot this whole time.
I could have slapped you, but a bullet's more personal.
Where you gonna put this? Your pocket?
Where you gonna put this? Your pocket?
Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket? Your pocket
Where are you gonna put this in your pocket? Yeah.
Fire in the hole.
If Mike was infected like the nut jobs in RE7, he could have lived. Turns out he's just a regular old pilot. Lame.
Start shooting.
That's all I got. Was there more? Revenge, what are you doing? What the fuck?
Goodbye, you.
Jesus Christ, Revenge, what are you doing?
How many does that
Oh,
make?
I left out
I'll
lame.
lose count.
Ah, bullets work almost
Lame.
You cannot stop my fist. How can you stop my bullet?
Hey, got a smoke?
Ha ha! Surprise!
Exhilarating gameplay, I get it.
I'm spicier than my old ma's gumbo.
How many does that make? I'll lose count.
Mach's gut, little man.
I wish his voice was more noticeable. Soon. Fires.
Oh, he doesn't look too good.
Oh no, wife who killed boss! I'm just saying, you never actually saw Mike die.
Man down.
Seals victorious.
You got a point. Maybe he snuck out of the carnage. He's gonna be the main protagonist of RE9. I'm telling you. I was in a stream last weekend and got auto modded for being misogynistic, and then in the same stream today I was auto modded for hate. I said one more, and I'll get a strongly worded letter from the auto mod. What the hell? What? Who's the auto mod? I'd like to think he jumped before the crash. You can think that. Hey, we had a little bit of a comeback.
Oh, my back is killing me. Years haven't been kind to us, I suppose.
Years haven't been kind to us. Take him away, officer. He's like, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing. Don't let her take me. I said, you sound like a smart girl because someone agreed with me. Apparently that's a no nowadays. And today when someone said the streamer said she hates me for having. Then today when someone said the streamer said she hates me for having out at my house, I said, that's sweet. I hate you too. I'm glad your stream isn't so strict. I'd be banned. I just feel like some of those things, I'm like unsure of why they're a big deal, I guess. He lost some trust in you when you handed him off. He's like, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
มาเล่นกันดีกว่าไอ้หนู
Now that's a kill.
Father, no. Now safer makes me feel bad. I must go retrieve my child. Unhand me, vile woman. Funny how that be. Did you know Resident Evil 3 when production first started wasn't going to be about Jill? Yeah, that was it. Code Veronica was supposed to be Resident Evil 3, right? So Code Veronica, I believe, originally was supposed to be Resident Evil 3, if I'm remembering correctly. And I want to say the game was in a rush, which is why Resident Evil 3 has a lot of assets from Resident Evil 2, like the RPD. So when it first started, it was going to be about Hunk on a cruise ship bringing the G-Virus to his superiors. Okay, I'm following. And that became Resident Evil 7. They used Hunk's cruise ship in Resident Evil 7's ship, right? Oh, prodigal son. Oh. Big fish. Oh! What? Damn. I'll play it eventually. I've never played Dead Aim. Hey, Cheeks! You ever played Socom Navy SEALs Fireteam Bravo 2 on for PSP? I played the second one a little bit. Yeah, Bravo 2. I played it a little bit, but not much. A lot of people in the community have, though. I just haven't really played the PSP one in general. Because the Castle of the Tyrant in it in Code Veronica was personally delivered by Hunt. Fun fact for you, man.
Terrorists win.
What was that? Mission? Oh yeah, it's true. The best one in my opinion. I was well known. Oh, were you really? You're really well known on the Fireteam Bravo multiplayer? That's awesome. I dabbled with it just a little bit. I didn't own a PSP and I didn't want a handheld console. Go back. Good night. Go go. Oh god! I fell in the hole! Oh my god, what a dirty shot! Good damn! My team used to be top 5 teams on Advanced War Ladder. Dude, that is crazy. On Fireteam Bravo 2? What are they
destroyed.
doing? Oh, yeah.
Seals victorious.
Got him.
Resident Evil 3. Oh, you know what? I'm going to read the Wikipedia. I'm gonna read all about Resident Evil 3, so buckle up, Mayhem and Mr. Glass. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read about Resident Evil 3. Go tell yeah, but dead! They're all dead! What is happening in this world that we live in this crazy world? Even though the music's slow, we still spin in this crazy world. Okay. Da, 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 da. Wow, this is bright as fuck. Let's see. I'm not gonna read it line by line, out loud at least. Experiencing a gradual wind down in the profitability of its 2D fighting games, Capcom entered financially hard times in the mid-1990s, only to be buoyed by the unexpected critical and commercial success of the original March 1996 survival horror title, Resident Evil. Capcom quickly greenlit a Resident Evil 2, and while that game spent nearly 2 years in development and experienced a complete reset partway through production, the sequel, released in January of '98, was even more successful than its predecessor. Capcom may have gone into the 1990s with Street Fighter at the forefront, but the company was going to end the decade with Resident Evil as its premier brand. Following the sky-high success of Resident Evil 2, Capcom decided to capitalize on its momentum by greenlighting a number of projects related to the franchise. Each project would serve a specific purpose. The first was Resident Evil 3. Following his successful results with Resident Evil 2, Capcom allowed Kamiya to direct the project on his terms, and his ambitions reached far and wide. Specifically, he felt that the PlayStation could not offer the technology necessary to realize his vision. Hold on. I'll continue it. So basically, in Raid more, haha, I got you too! I'm riveted. Good. So he felt that PlayStation could not offer the technology necessary for his vision of Resident Evil 3. My vision for the next game was to make something brand new and more provoking. Oh my god, I bet you that became Code Veronica. Let's continue reading, shall we? My vision for the next game was to make something brand new and more provoking. As a result, I decided to make Resident Evil 3 for PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2, anybody who remembers, Resident Evil 3 came out for PS1. I decided to make Resident Evil 3 for PlayStation 2. The PlayStation 2 was initially meant to launch in 1999 before Sony ultimately settled on its March 2000 release, over 2 years after the release of Resident Evil 2. Another project greenlit around this time was Resident Evil Code Veronica. While Sega competed against the PlayStation with a Sega Return, ultimately it experienced... Oh, okay. While Sega competed against the PlayStation with a Sega Return, ultimately it experienced nowhere near the same level of success as its competitors. Oh, they're talking about developing for the console, not the game. Capcom...
Seals victorious.
Okay. Capcom at the time learned that Sega was underway with a more powerful 3D-focused successor, which was revealed in August of '98 as the Dreamcast. Interested in continuing Capcom's long-term partnership with Sega, they greenlit Code Veronica for the Dreamcast. They did that because they weren't able to port Resident Evil 2 onto the Dreamcast in a satisfactory way. So, Code Veronica was greenlit for the Dreamcast as an apology for not being able to give them Resident Evil 2. Okay, I will just die then. I will. Let me finish reading it though. Capcom. Resident Evil Code Veronica was not Resident Evil 3 in name, but Capcom's intention was for it to be a proper continuation of the storyline of Resident Evil 2. The reason for going with a subtitle rather than a number essentially came down to console war politics. The idea was to keep numbered games on Sony and use different names for games made on Sega and Nintendo. That's kind of interesting. So Code Veronica, Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, yada yada, was numbered games. They wanted to keep numbered. They wanted all games on Sony to be numbered and games for other consoles to have a subtitle instead. Interesting. Sega was too dope for its time. That's what they said, basically. Nice. I'll continue reading, shall I?
Seals victorious.
They greenlit an exclusive prequel titled Resident Evil 0, which, like Code Veronica, would have a story with significant ties to other games in the series. Let's keep reading. This is eventually gonna fucking tell us what's going on with Resident Evil 3. So they dropped that numbering system by adding Village to the title for RE8. I guess to a degree, yeah. But then also Resident Evil 7 is universally known as Biohazard. Resident Evil 7 is known as Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Damn! So I'm gonna keep reading it, but it sounds like Resident Evil, they planned on Resident Evil 2 and then Resident Evil Code Veronica for Code Veronica to be 3. Their plan was Code Veronica was actually going to be Resident Evil 3, but they did that thing for the Dreamcast, so they gave it a name. Instead of calling it Resident Evil 3, they called it Code Veronica. And from what I'm reading, they wanted Code Veronica to come out for the next generation console, but they knew it was going to take too long. They didn't want to wait that long period of time between Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. So they made Resident Evil 3. I'm going to keep reading this, though. Okay. A long gap until the next new Resident Evil posted other risks for Capcom. Needed to figure out other ways to keep Resident Evil brand active. The video game industry is very competitive, and other publishers were already looking into releasing their own horror games that could eat into Capcom's market share. Square had released Parasite Eve for PlayStation a mere 2 months after Resident Evil 2. Square's game was lauded for its high quality, became a $1 million seller, yada yada. Konami was underway with its own horror game called Silent Hill. Capcom couldn't afford to wait for PlayStation 2 to launch. The company wanted to release a spin-off title during the interim transition from PlayStation to PlayStation 2. As a result, in addition to the 3 games in development for PlayStation 2, Dreamcast, and Nintendo 64, they greenlit the production of an additional Resident Evil game for the PlayStation. The third PlayStation Resident Evil game was given the title Resident Evil 1.9. Resident Evil 1.9 would prove to be a very different project than both Resident Evil 1 and 2, given that the project was intended to essentially fill a gap between more significant milestone entries. They wanted the project to be completed with a shorter timeline and a smaller budget than the first 2 games. They gave the Resident Evil 1.9 team approximately 1 year to finish the project. While many experienced members from Resident Evil... Oh, God.
Ты похож на слабую девчонку.
God damn, why are you guys starting the fucking match so quick?
Ушла граната! Ушла граната!
Ушла граната.
Japan does know the whole series as Biohazard. It's called Biohazard in Japan, but it's like Biohazard 1, Biohazard 2. Fuck. I think he means like Resident Evil as a title. While many experienced members from Resident Evil and Resident Evil 2 went on to other more important development teams, the team for Resident Evil 1.9 would be smaller and occupied by either younger, less experienced staff or freelancers. As a result of being allocated fewer resources than other projects, the scope of Resident Evil 1.9 was modest from the beginning. It would lack the bells and whistles of the first 2 games, such as extensive voice acting, computer-generated cutscenes, and multiple scenarios. Resident Evil 1.9 would have to be shorter and leaner than its predecessors, and as a spin-off, Capcom would allow for a bit of creative experimentation to set it apart, without stepping on the toes of the more ambitious projects, like Kamiya's full-fledged sequel, which was Code Veronica. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I know what you mean, Glass. I'm just saying, I think what Rookie was saying... I guess I'm not really keeping up with chat too well. I'm so sorry.
Остановить огонь!
Ушла граната.
Ушла граната!
It's funny how I...
Ушла граната! Ушла
граната!
Обезопасить зону действия. Ушла граната!
Chose a man named Kazuhiro Ayama to direct Resident Evil 1.9. He joined Capcom in April of '95, just months after the Port City. Okay.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
Твоя палатка тебя не...
Хочешь еще земли понюхать?
He had some ideas he wanted to bring to the table for making the first ever Resident Evil spin-off, but first he needed a writer for the game.
Пристрелили! Прикрой меня!
Готов.
I'm just getting through all the like fat of this where there's like just them talking about nonsense. Back to Raccoon City, okay. With Kawamura on board the project, he and Aoma got to work on hashing out the setting of Resident Evil 1.9. I wanted to use the same Raccoon City timeline and setting from Resident Evil 2, Aoma explained. Otherwise, we weren't planning to have any other links to other Resident Evil games. Kamira settled on a Gaiden side story that focused on 3 different hired mercenaries for the Umbrella Corporation. Hold on. When Rookie calls me boss, I just know there's trouble a brewing.
Мой пес стрелял бы не хуже тебя.
Get the paddle.
Стрелять! Сними взрыватель с бомбой. Ушла граната! Ушла граната!
That's a paddling. Oh no! Rifle dead.
Готов.
Ушла граната!
Ушла граната!
Ушла граната!
Ушла граната!
Ушла граната!
Ушла
Ушла
граната!
граната!
Ушла
Ушла
граната!
граната! Ушла граната!
Oh Jesus Christ! Jesus!
Ушла граната! Ушла граната!
Готов.
Settled on a gate and side story that focused on 3 different hired mercenaries for the Umbrella Corporation. The events would transpire right before Resident Evil 2, justifying the use of the 1.9 pseudo number. This effectively transformed the title into a prequel. The game would thus give gamer the greater look at the zombie apocalypse that befell Raccoon City before Leon and Claire arrived. On the gameplay end of things, with a smaller budget and fewer resources at its disposal, Aoma's team did not have the luxury of utilizing a brand new engine or doing anything overly ambitious to advance the Resident Evil formula. In order to stay within its modest budget and short timeline, Aoma's team decided to reuse the Resident Evil 2 graphics engine. That's what I said! Along with a number of its production assets. The now iconic pre-rendered backgrounds were brought back with their controls largely unchanged and fundamental Resident Evil gameplay designs like puzzle solving, door unlocking, and zombie killing left intact.
Terrorists win.
To give some sense of continuity with Resident Evil 2, Aoma strategically placed a small number of rooms from the Raccoon City Police Department into the game, thus offering an Easter egg to the presumably hardcore Resident Evil fans who are more likely to play a spin-off title than casual fans. The Resident Evil 1.9 team only had enough time and resources to create one single scenario rather than the 2 featured in the previous games. The actual length of the scenario is also intended to be shorter than what was offered in Resident Evil 1 and 2. Oh god. My gun was on first. Fuck me.
Ушла граната! Ушла граната!
Ушла граната!
Ушла граната! Ушла граната! Ушла граната!
Готов.
Ушла граната!
Ушла граната. Нашего подстрелили.
Ушла граната! Нашего пристрелили! Ушла граната! Ушла граната! Ушла граната!
Готов.
To offset the leaner, more compact experience, they opted to make minor yet notable alterations to the gameplay to keep things fresh while not deviating too far from the established formula. Decided to take the game in a more action-oriented direction. Aoma had previously directed the action-focused To Force Survivor minigame. The person who was like the head producer of Resident Evil 3 directed The Force Survivor in Resident Evil 2, Mr. Glass. For the first time in the series, players could create different types of ammunition by mixing various types of gunpowder. Zombies would now move faster and more aggressively and would appear in greater numbers. Improvements made to the existing Resident Evil engine allowed for more refined zombie encounters. In response to the more advanced enemies, the player could now, with the right timing, trigger a dodge maneuver to avoid being attacked, or to perhaps tackle enemies and push them away. The characters could run a little bit faster than RE2. An automatic 180-degree turn feature was added to make navigation through the world smoother. Interesting. All the above. I'm just interested to get to the part
You're worthless.
where they basically say, yeah, we decided to call it Resident Evil 3 and just code Veronica.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
Ушла граната.
Ушла граната.
God damn it.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
Some item locations and passive solutions were randomized and given multiple solutions that would differ from playthrough to playthrough.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
You go, Glenn Coco. I don't know who that is. Who is Glenn Coco?
Готов.
Наш подстрелен. Наш подстрелен.
They also came up with the idea of the so-called live selection feature, in which players must select one of two different options that occur at a number of fixed points throughout the game.
Подстрелен.
These options result in different scenes, altering the story in mostly minor ways. These options would result in different scenes. The live selection feature would be the gameplay element that sets this game apart from every other Resident Evil game. These additions were intended to give the game more replay value. No!
Terrorists win.
Early predecessor to current. Oh, unfamiliar. The most notable element is the creature known as Nemesis, the primary antagonist of the game. Japanese gamers often refer to him as the pursuer or the stalker.
Остановить огонь.
The rookie, they call him.
Берегись. Да уже поздно.
Watching through your phone.
Стреляйте.
Get me through the phone. See you when I get home. Get me through the phone. See you in my
Ушла
home.
граната.
See you when I get home.
Ушла граната.
RPG games that make you choose between. Oh, I know. Oh, I said who's Glenn Coco, and you said early predecessor to current RPG games. I thought you were answering my question.
Граната.
I know what an RPG game is.
Ушла граната.
Originally intended to be an amoeba-like blob creature like the one from the 1958 film The Blob, Nemesis could outrun the character, behave more aggressively, and scream in a disturbing monster's voice.
Это все, что у тебя
Nemesis
есть?
defied some established Resident Evil tropes. Unlike other enemies, Nemesis would walk through certain doors to pursue the player, going against expectations that going through a door meant access to a safe haven. Though not invincible, Nemesis possessed immense strength and under the right circumstances could instantly kill the player, resulting in an untimely game over. He's following me through doors? Oh, I don't know what you said about... Yeah, she said Glenn Coco, and I said, I don't know who that is. And then you said early predecessor to RPG games. I was like, okay. Still not knowing what you meant, but just going along with it. Just nodding and smiling.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
Ушла граната.
He's in a tree!
Готов.
Ушла граната.
Ушла граната.
While the first two games had an array of different boss fights, the lower budget and tighter timeline afforded to Resident Evil 1.9 meant did not have the wiggle room to create a variety of boss fights. To compensate, Nemesis has a very pervasive presence, meaning many times throughout the scenario some appearances are pre-scripted and others are randomized from session to session.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
Aside from Nemesis, there is only one other boss, an oversized worm called the Gravedigger, bringing the number of bosses to a whopping 2 total. I I never even realized it. That's how good RE3 is. I never even realized that it was just Nemesis and the Gravedigger. Like, I never thought about it. Oh, okay then. Well, good for you. Because it was intended to be a spin-off, they did not originally intend for Resident Evil 1.9 to feature anyone from the first 2 games. Instead, it would focus on new characters. Early conceptual documents show illustrations for the characters that eventually were named Carlos Oliveira, Nikolai Genovaf, and Mikhail Victor, all of whom were mercenaries working for Umbrella but otherwise unrelated to the STARS members or the cast from Resident Evil 2. However, midway through development, the team was presented with an unexpected change. As a result of a change made to the story of Resident Evil Code Veronica, which was in development at the same time by a different team, Koamura was allowed to change the story to incorporate Jill Valentine from the first game. The story of Resident Evil 1.9 was initially supposed to just be an escape chronicle from an infected Raccoon City, but after discussions, it was decided that instead of introducing a new character, Jill Valentine will play the role of the main character.
Это все, что у тебя есть?
So,
Убивать — это мой бизнес. Ты спрос на него хороший.
you can't believe it? I can believe it. You can't believe I didn't understand the Mean Girls reference? Oh my god, I can't believe Dak doesn't understand more Mean Girls references. Holy Jesus! Back to reading. 5 for you, Glen Coco. You go, Glen Coco. The change immediately added more legitimacy to the spin-off, given its popularity among Resident Evil fans. It also benefited the game by giving it a direct tie to the original game that was not there previously. Along with Nemesis, skill had become a defining element in the game's identity, but the most impactful change to the game was yet to come. Development of Resident Evil 1.9 was, for the most part, free of the issues that plagued the first 2 games. The vision was to make a Resident Evil spin-off that was orthodox and unique enough. Thanks to the familiarity of the Resident Evil 2 graphics and gameplay engine combined with a focused vision, the game was never in any danger of being cancelled or rebooted. However, unlike the first 2 games, Resident Evil 1.9 saw very substantial changes when its development was supposed to have been wrapping up. As development progressed, they fleshed out the story of Resident Evil 1.9 so that it would act as a prequel to Resident Evil 2 during the first half, before shifting timelines to take place immediately after Resident Evil 2 during the latter half. The project thus became the awkwardly titled Resident Evil 1.9 plus 2.1. The moniker began appearing in development materials during the second half of development. Of course, Resident Evil 1.9 plus 2.1 was virtually unmarketable to game consumers. So in early 1999, the team settled on final names: Biohazard Last Escape for the Asian release, and Resident Evil Nemesis for North America and Europe. Capcom felt that the subtitles accurately reflected the content of the game. Both the Nemesis and Last Escape subtitles reference 2 different yet related themes of the game's story. The former refers to the game's iconic villain, while the latter subtitle refers to Jill's last escape from the zombie-infested Raccoon City, in the sense that Jill could never return to the city again. The Asian and Western subtitles were different because Capcom's localizers were concerned that Last Escape did not sound like an appealing or natural phrase, while Nemesis was not a name commonly used for the antagonist in the Japanese localization at the time.
Ты похож на
Твоя
слабую
палатка
девчонку.
тебя не защитит.
Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra.
Я командир.
Expelliarmus.
Ушла граната!
Я командир.
Ушла граната! Ушла!
Confringo.
Ушла граната! Ушла граната! Ушла граната! Нашего пристрелили! Ушла граната! Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Нашего пристрелили.
And Biohazard 7, the Biohazard.
Ушла. Подстрелили.
You're trying to starve me, I just cast a death curse, then you threw a fire.
Ушла граната.
Yeah. Then you threw a fireball. I'm all over the place. I'm a wild card. Not long after, in spring of 1999, Aoma was called into a meeting with his bosses. The meeting saw his bosses drop a bombshell that Aoma was not expecting. Discussions took place across 3 days, but the end result was the decision to repurpose and expand the conceptual scope of Resident Evil Nemesis to match that of a main entry / non-spin-off. Among a number of modifications, they decided to add the number 3 to the game's title, rebranding it to the final names of Biohazard 3 Last Escape in Asia and Resident Evil 3 Nemesis in the West. He recalls being caught completely off guard by the rebranding. This game was supposed to be a spin-off, so I stuck to that framework during development. I was not expecting it to become Resident Evil 3 at all. He explained, who had very little active involvement in the game's creative elements but oversaw the project from a distance as producer. He further explained that the basic idea was to make an indie Resident Evil game. Mikami's usage of indie here refers to an underground rock band whose music tends to be different from the mainstream, as opposed to the video games industry definition of indie game. His game was supposed to target underground hardcore Resident Evil fans who didn't care if the game was weird or quirky. A number in the title implied that the game would be a main entry, and he feared that Resident Evil 3 Nemesis was both too short and different from what fans expected from mainline Resident Evil. If Capcom was not careful, the move could backfire, especially when measured against the immense commercial success and critical acclaim of Resident Evil 2. Regardless, it was too late to reboot the game, and Aoma's team only had about 2 months in the summer to add enough content to extend the game's playability. They requested us to add more content so the game would be longer. He explained notably the game was originally intended to end at the clock tower, following one final encounter with Nemesis. So the game was supposed to end at the clock tower fight. It might have taken the average player 2 or 3 hours to reach this point in a game and less during replays. As a result, his team added new locations such as Raccoon City Park and the Dead Factory. Other existing areas were expanded with new rooms as well. The game's content did not change dramatically as a result of these. Same here, Mayhem. Same here. One more match and I'm calling it a night. He estimated that the game's content did not change dramatically as a result of these additions, but it did make the game longer than it was originally intended to be. Aoma estimates that the game gained about 30 minutes of extra playtime. It was the best the team could do with only 2 months of development time available. Anything more would have risked a delay. Which Capcom wanted to avoid given that there were other Resident Evil games scheduled for release later in 1999 and early 2000s as well, most notably Code Veronica. Capcom hoped that the modest additions made to Resident Evil 3 would help alleviate fears that the company was releasing a Resident Evil sequel that offered considerably less content than its predecessors. Aoma has one theory about why Capcom chose to transform his spin-off into the next Resident Evil game. If I remember correctly, Capcom wanted to become a publicly listed company during the fiscal year of 1999. They needed a hit title to gain investor confidence. They saw that a new numbered Resident Evil game could help achieve their goal. His team had been simultaneously developing Resident Evil 3 for PlayStation 2. But the project's progress was stalled due to large directional changes. The team was forced to go back to the drawing board to design for the PlayStation 2. This meant that fans on the PlayStation would have to wait several years for the next sequel, a scenario that Capcom wanted to avoid. On the other hand, it would have been unacceptable for a game designed by him to be any less than perfect in quality. And besides, it would be unsinkable to rush the development on brand new hardware, like the PlayStation 2. Obviously, in this moment, they referred to Resident Evil 3, which was Code Veronica. Became Code Veronica. After his project became Resident Evil 3, Kamiya's title was subsequently renamed to Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil Code Veronica was unaffected by this change. That project itself would eventually... After Aoma's project became Resident Evil 3, Nemesis, Kamiya's title was the guy who was working on Resident Evil 3, while this guy was working on the spin-off of Resident Evil, and his spin-off became Resident Evil 3, but there was a guy making Resident Evil 3. So his spin-off got renamed Resident Evil 3, and the guy who was making Resident Evil 3 renamed his to Resident Evil 4. Code Veronica was out there already unaffected, so Code Veronica didn't get affected by Resident Evil 3 being renamed Resident Evil 3, and the original 3 becoming 4. That project itself would eventually be renamed again. This is actually really cool. I like this. I like this. Someone kill me, please. I'm burning. I want to go. Dang. Oh wait. Oh. All right. The project itself would eventually be renamed again. This time into something completely different in the form of Devil May Cry. This change to the drastic and dramatic conceptual overhaul of that game experience made that game unsuitable for release under the Resident Evil brand. I told you this, Mayhem. Remember? Resident Evil 4. I told you that Resident Evil 4, the original Resident Evil 4, got carried so far away from the Resident Evil formula, even further than the Resident Evil 4 that we know, that they made it a different game, which became Devil May Cry. So the original Resident Evil 4 was originally Resident Evil 3. It got, because of Resident Evil 1.9 becoming the Resident Evil 3 that we know, the original Resident Evil 3 was pushed to become Resident Evil 4. And Resident Evil 4 became so far removed from the Resident Evil 4 that we know now. The game was so different from Resident Evil that they basically said, this game isn't Resident Evil anymore. And it became Devil May Cry.
Terrorists are winning.
Ушла граната. Остановить огонь.
Devil May Cry, the change to the drastic and dramatic conceptual overhaul of that game experience made that game unsuitable for release under the Resident Evil brand. Devil May Cry was eventually released for PlayStation 2 in August of 2001, while the replacement for it, Resident Evil 4, was eventually released for Nintendo's GameCube under Mikami's direction in January of 2005, which is the Resident Evil 4 that we know. Dante is a damn man. Dante. Oh, Jesus. Holy balls. Resident Evil 3 was finally released on September 22nd of 1999 in Japan.
Вашего пристрелили. Готов.
Seals victorious. Seals are winning.
Biohazard 7 Resident Evil. Is it really? Oh my god, that's so funny, Rookie. I want to play Resident Evil. Oh, you must be referring to Biohazard 7, Resident Evil. What? No, I'm talking about Resident Evil 7, Biohazard. So that's ridiculous. Well, fuck me. Which is what he did.
Seals are winning.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
Seals are winning. Seals victorious.
My mama can shoot better than that.
That was cool. The highlight part of the Z in Biohazard, so it looks like an orange 7. Oh, I see. Yep. Which is exactly what they did for Resident Evil 7, basically. Alright, if you say so. Think lag! Are you still alive? Oh, you ended it. You didn't finish Dead Space yet, did you? Or did you? Ah!
Seals are winning.
Подстрелен. Нас подстрелен.
Oh, sweet. My favorite topic. Dumpster Dog. Hey. Dumpster Dog came in just in time for my last game of the night. Dumpster Dog, blend us up something good. If you think you put too much gummies in it, just know you did not put enough gummies in it. If you question, is this too many gummies? Just know you haven't put enough yet, so keep going. Welcome to the show. Do you really want to taste it? Going up must come down. Do you really want to taste it? Baby, I'm losing ground. Dancing with your blinkers on, show your dog's invisible bone. When the room starts spinning, you put too much gummies. But if the room doesn't start spinning, then how do you know you put enough? Tomorrow will mark 1 month of not. That is fantastic, man. Oh no, that's not working. I'll have to give this to you then.
Готов.
And you can have this too.
Готов. Подстрелен.
Thank you for doing the applause. I wanted to do an applause, but my my voice mod is dirty little bitch. I'll say it. I'll say it. Dirty little bitch. Fight me, bro. Fight me, bro.
Кое-кому придется провести время в одиночку.
When you get to that point, it's too late. Then you add more gummies because you're like, so you're like, clearly what's happening here is I put in too many gummies, so now I'm spinning. But if I put more gummies, they'll level me out. Right? More gummies would level.
Давай, правитель,
Наш подстрелен.
Dumpster Dog's like exactly how it works.
Готов. Наш подстрелен.
Oh, hate all of this. Hate all of this. Get him, disciple! Yeah!
Terrorists are winning.
Your options are limited at that point. Might as well go all in. You gotta push all the chips to the middle of the table. The room stops spinning when you fall over and close your eyes. I've been...
Terrorists win.
I don't normally get very drunk, but I've gotten at least drunk enough several times where I'm gonna lay down just so everything stops moving. I've been there a few times.
Ушла граната. Ушла граната.
I've never had a bad experience with gummies, he says. I may or may not have been there once or twice. Or way more than that. Oh! Dude, tell this fucking guy to get a life. Who does this bullshit? It's a video game, dude! It's a video game!
Feels victorious.
Jesus Christ.
Mama can shoot better than that.
Mayhem? It did not even take 20 minutes. I did with dabs though. Dabs kicked my ass. Never done them. I've also never taken gummies. I've never smoked pot or weed, marijuana, yada yada yada. I'm a good boy. I've tried cigarettes when I was really young. A little bit of cocaine, but I mean, come on, who has it? I'm kidding. I never tried cocaine. Crack. Crack's where it's at. I never tried crack. Yet. I'm kidding. I can't wait to watch him stream that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I enjoyed how like just chill and just it was just really chill and you know I was just coke off a stripper's backside. You must now remember the bachelor party. I wonder if I ever showed this video to Mayhem.
Go whenever.
So, Rookie, are you okay if I show the video of me taking shots? Yes. Okay. Okay. So this right here is we went bowling. All right. Before my wedding, we went bowling. You see the beard, yada yada. So there's me. I used to have long hair. I tried that for a short period of time. My brother Ted, my brother Shane. You want to guess who this handsome man is? That's Rookie, huh? That's Rookie. And this is the K-Man. If you remember, this is the K-Man 452. Wild guess. No, see my Okay, so here's what happened, okay? We've had a bunch of Heinekens at this point, and was this the first shots that we did, Rookie? I don't remember. Were these the first shots that we did? Oh my god, this looks terrible in the background. What's going on? We were watching porn in a bowling alley, obviously, with the bachelor party, guys. So these were our first shots. Here's what happened. Big boy right here, Kyle, told the lady, yeah, bring us shots of Jameson. And she comes back with 2. So there was 5 of us. Did she come back with 6 or 7 shots? Okay, she came back with 2 extra shots. Then she was supposed to grab us. So they were like, okay, so you take 2 shots, me, and the K-Man is like, he's like, and I'll take an extra shot as well. So everybody's taking 1 shot, but I was gonna take 2 shots back to back, and the K-Man was gonna do the same. I was even less of a drinker back then than I currently am. I was even less of a drinker back then. So you're going to see 9 seconds of me taking these 2 shots back to back and the face that I make. All right. So prepare yourself. Yeah, I've drank a few Heinekens, and Rookie says he's 2 Manhattans deep at this point. So this is just my facial reaction right here. I'm just going to play it.
You can go whenever.
All right, cheers, boys. Here we go. One after the other. Go, let's do it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It was so good. Yeah, it looked like you did. I was like, bring me some more.
You can go whenever.
It looks like that time that I pounded my vodka. Because I was like, there's barely 2 shots left. I'll just pound it like it's water, and it was terrible. The waitress recorded this video for us. Was the vodka you wanted to cry? Yeah, I did not enjoy it. Not a good time. It was a mistake. The extra drinks were were they ordered on purpose? If you don't know, then you're in the same boat as I was, where I was like, I think she accidentally brought extras, or Kyle might have ordered 6, but she knew it was a celebration. Okay. So it's possible that it wasn't on purpose. I know for sure he didn't order 7. Okay. Well, then maybe. Maybe. Oh no. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll do. Wait. Yeah, here's what I'll do. If she can't when there's only 5 of us, and if she can't when there's not only 5 of us, then she's not too bright. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past Kyle to be like, give us 7, you know. I'm thinking that that's what happened is Kyle said, give us 7. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. I'm gonna raid Grizza. I would have raided, I almost raided someone else, but their stream hasn't actually started yet. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna raid Grizza. I'm gonna raid Gorilla Glue Stew. He is gonna be playing some Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Are you gonna play Zelda before Wednesday? Probably. I probably will. And what I'm gonna do, Dumpster Dog, is I'm gonna send you the I'm gonna send you what the hell is it? I'm gonna send you the link to my YouTube video of me playing Tears of the Kingdom earlier. Okay, I'll keep an eye for that. It started. It's I'll message you more about it. Good night, boss. Thanks for the stream. I'll catch you on the next one. Mwah, later, Gator. Hey, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. My next scheduled stream is Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's my next scheduled one. I'll probably be live before then, but if not, 8 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday. Playing Resident Evil 7 DLC. That might be where we're at. I'll probably be live before then, doing something. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. If you want to stick around and watch some Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, then stay right here, because I'm going to raid Gorilla Glue Stew. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful Monday, and thanks for hanging out with me. Let's X her at some point. I don't know what that means, but you be well. Good night, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm hitting the raid now button. Have a good night.
Oh shit, Razor Dack, let's go, baby. I will. I actually need to talk to you. We actually need to have like a long ass fucking conversation. Like it needs.